Hey everybody, today's the day we're getting the boat ready. And over the winter, or over the last 3 or 4 months, I got new shields. We're gonna take a look at these and see if we can get these installed. I still have the old shields too. They got damaged actually. I took my boat out to have the kicker motor put on. When he did, they had the cover on and off and they didn't put my props up on the cover. Unfortunately, we had some heavy rains while the boat was there, weighed down my cover, and it just shattered my lenses. This was all cracked and damaged, and a lot of pieces on the bottom. You can see I have another crack here, see a crack here. I had another section out right here. I actually put these things back together. I mean, they were shattered. I put them back together with super glue, and they're actually holding up quite nicely. But when it first occurred, I decided, man, I got to get new shields. These things are destroyed, makes the boat look like crap. So I did just that. I went online to see if I could find shields for my 2002 Javelin Renegade. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Javelins weren't around very long. And the ones that are still out there, they're slowly becoming obsolete. So I could not find shields for it anywhere. Here's where the shields go. And this is a 2-console boat. This is more of a multi-species boat. Most of the Javelins are bass style boats. I had a dilemma. Couldn't get these shields. That's when I pulled out the glue real quick and I was able to rebuild what I had. But with much research, I came across the company. I'll put a link at the bottom in my description. If you have a boat that needs any kind of windscreens, windshields, they make them and they shape them. So we're gonna unbox these babies. UDB Plastics, I basically gave them the type of boat I had, and they've got a list of all different types of boats. So Rangers, Stratos, Nitros, Javelins, Skeeters, Bass Trackers, whatever you have, they're able to make a shield for it. So this is not an endorsement for them, but I'm gonna, well, it is an endorsement for them. Well, actually, let's open up this box and we'll let it know if it's an endorsement for them. Not sponsored by them in any way. It was the only company that I could find that I could get a 2002 Javelin Renegade MX-21 shield. Let's unbox this thing and see what they sent us. Now, I will say right off the beginning, I opted not to get the drill holes, and the reason being, they had to do some modification in order to make these work. I think that when these broke, the holes tore out of the fiberglass, so I wouldn't be able to reutilize those holes anyway. Let's get unboxing and see what we got. We got a nice day here. I thought, let's get the boat back up and running. Very well boxed. I mean, there's a million staples in here. I didn't want to go too crazy on tint. A lot of times you're going out in the early mornings. I didn't want to get a situation where I wasn't going to be able to see. Boy, this is a real unboxing. This is a very real unboxing. Now, these look pretty clear to me. Maybe I went with the clears. I thought I went with a little bit of a tint. Oh, it's just an off tint. Off tint. Get rid of that. My goodness, I didn't think this was going to be the entire part of the video. Are my eyes deceiving me? Are these tinting as we're out in the sun? How cool would that be if they were transitioned? They definitely seem more tinted as I'm getting them open. Not as poppy as I was hoping. They come pretty well packaged, actually. They have a little bit different shape. Not terrible, but a little bit different shape. They're a little bit bigger, actually. A little bit bigger. You have an option. You can send yours in, and they'll give you the same hole design. And I had a couple holes that got torn out, so I didn't opt for that. Okay, so that's UDB Plastics. All right, they accept credit cards online. It took some time. I would say this took about all of 4 months to get. I'm seeing that they have a little bit different shape. Not offensive by any means. I mean, they look still very nice. A little bit of a height difference. As you can see right here, they come up a little bit more. They still look pretty good. Obviously, you're not going to get any decals on them. They come with the grommets, and they do sell you or comes with a drill as well. So everything will be grommeted right. Definitely a little bit more tinted. Easy to see through, I wanted to make sure. So these are going to fall right in here. I didn't believe that there was a right and a left. I think this is going to have to get pushed in like that. They will work. Definitely got some stretching to do on them. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Definitely have to have some... That's going to put some stress on that plastic. But I guess that's the way it's going to be. When I look at the one that I have here with all this damage, it just makes sense to switch over to new glass. I mean, it's going to be even for safety reasons, really, when you think about it. I mean, you don't want to be looking through something like this and maybe thinking that there's a boat there or potentially having some issues. So we're going to make the change. There's some lettering inside scrolled in these glass. That goes to the inside of the boat. At first I thought it went to the outside, but I noticed that they fit a little better if you bring it to the inside. We're going to take this molding off and put it over to the other side. I'm not sure, actually, now that I think about it. That may not be enough molding for the whole thing. All right, so when I took these down, or took these off last year, a lot of the grommets popped out, so we're going to put a little screw in there. We're going to try to pop these grommets back in here. So over the winter, I bought these little knobs, and I thought this would make a big difference as far as getting these shields off and on. With the fishing trip coming up the next day, I decided to put on my old windshields for the time being. Before I knew it, there was another fishing trip. And I had a little fear of drilling holes in that new glass. So I decided to go ahead and use this older glass for the time being. I didn't realize it was going to be for months before it would finally come down to saying, hey, what am I doing here? I paid for these shields. I gotta get new shields on. The damage on these shields is obvious, and it really made the boat look shabby. It was time. So here we go. Gonna get these new shields on. We just got done taking these shields off, and you can see my console looks bare naked. And we're gonna make some changes here. The rubber grommets that we have, the well nuts that we have here are rubber, and they're breaking loose. I guess from all the vibration, they're kind of screwing up. So we're going to put our new lenses on, and we're going to switch them over with steel jack nuts. So I just got these from Amazon. I feel like you can just about get everything you want from Amazon these days. And these are my jack nuts. This comes with a little drill bit too. This is a jack nut that should stay in place forever, and that's what I'm looking for. This is a little kit that I got, and then we also got quarter 20. I wanted to go with a bigger size that's going to be a little more durable. Quarter 20 is usually like an American size. Is a 7/16 bolt head. It's going to be just a little more tough, in my opinion. Let's make our marks on our new glass and get those drilled out. So my hope here is that I can just pop these guys out. And of course we got one that's going to be a little bit, well, if we can't pop them out, we're going to push them in. I really think that these are going to make a better size for us, and I think they're going to hold up a lot better. And I didn't want to mark my glass until these are in. So we're totally switching this up. Okay, now they give us a tool here. And basically what they do is we put our nut in, and as we tighten it up, it's going to, well, I don't know what it's going to do. I guess it's going to squish the thing back in. We're going to put this one in. Oh, I see. The idea is I'm going to hold this with a wrench, and that's going to clasp that up. I got it. Hi everybody. Hi. All right, so this is 17 millimeter. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to tighten away. I got the impact driver. I think that's going to be a better tool for what we're doing here. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. It's grabbing nice. Okay, let's get this other guy out of here. Like I said, if I can't get him, I'm just going to go ahead and push him through. Just letting the tool do the work. Not forcing anything. I think it's better off to let the tool do the work. Again, this is our tool here. And put that in there. And we're going to start tightening away. 17 millimeter. We're going to just snug that in. I think what I got to be really careful of is that I don't overdo it. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm going to overdo it. So I'm going to take it easy a little bit more on these. I got a little nervous. I might have went just a little too much on that. 7/16. Okay, now when I get to this point, they gave me a wrench too. And I think I'm going to use the wrench because I don't want to over squish it. Yeah, I think the impact gun is just putting a little too much snot on it, and it might be over crushing them. All right, this time I'm gonna do without the impact, see if that makes a difference. This is definitely the way to go. We'll bring out a little lacquer thinner, see if we can knock back some of that glue. All right, it's a little better than it was. With the other lenses, they had a little black area there that kind of covered some of that stuff. But now with the new lenses, they don't have any black like paint around them that's gonna hide those scuffs. I think these lenses have been a problem for the previous owner for a long time. Seems like there was a lot of duct tape going on. They were just trying to keep them on, you know, best they could. That's just all glue. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Let's pop out some of these rubber well nuts. Some I think we're gonna have to push through. A couple of them I was able to rescue. So we're gonna start drilling our holes out. I wasn't really going to bring you on the side, to be honest with you. I was just going to do what I needed to do. Got a big crack right over here. We're struggling here. I don't know if it's going to start to bite or not. It's just now finally starting to bite. But this one gave me a hard time. I think I'm actually stripping out our tool here. Started to do what it needed to do at the end there. When I put these on, I have it nice and tight. Make sure these are nice and snug up against there. As snug as you can get. This way when you put this nut on here, or this tool on here, it's gonna hold it tight. Now, same thing with this one now. They're twisting up, they're twisting out. That just bore a big ass hole in there. Sorry my language, but that's not what we're looking to do at all. Yeah, see how that twisted up? Not good at all. At least it's out. We might be able to fix this. I don't know exactly what's going on with this tool. Probably made for putting 3 units on, but when it comes to 8, it might not be doing the same trick here. I think the tool is shot. Yeah, it's barely threading in. They're very different shields than what I had on there. But they're clean and they're not cracked. So now the trick here is to get this to fall on here as nicely as possible. We're thinking we're going to be putting a grommet on here. Yeah, so there's going to be a rubber piece on these, on each point. So it's going to be out a little bit. So I got my friend coming over to help me out with these shields. I'm just a little too nervous at just trying to put them on there by myself. They don't fit just perfect. They're close, but they're not perfect. So I'm gonna need someone to hold them while I mark them. With the grommets, I'm gonna need a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch spacing on either side. I'm a little nervous to just do it by myself. So to have an extra hand here to just kind of hold it in place while I mark them, that would make me feel a lot more confident. That's what I was trying not to do, that pop. Boy, it pulls me each time. They say let the bit do the work, and I'm trying to do that, but it still likes to pull. It likes to pull that last little bit. You think I should put a rubber washer out here too, and a metal washer?
If you have enough threading and enough washers, I would, yeah.
This will be up against the glass? This is just so the rubber doesn't go when I hit it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. All right. Yeah, you're good that way. I thought you were putting a black one on the inside of the windshield.
I am. I'm going to put black one, a rubber one here.
Oh, all right. You're good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doubling it up. There you go.
This is going to be tough. And all that rubber on there, I don't know if it's going to be as forgiving. I was a little nervous about that. Okay, well, we got the holes in, but I don't think they're really where they need to be. And we're struggling a little bit now. I widened the holes out a little bit to see if that gives me any kind of relief. All right, let's see if we can feed these two in, and then we'll try to make our way back. Yeah, look how far we are from there. All right, I'm just gonna tighten these up as tight as I can go. And we'll see where those back ones line up. And maybe this will kind of tell us how we have to do the other one. I think we're gonna have to get these first two in and then make our way around to the sides. Because right now these holes are way off. Those look pretty good. Now, can I make this look good is the trouble. I just don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull it together. Nah, it's way off. Those look pretty good. This is gonna have to be re-drilled.
What the heck are you doing anyway? Shaving?
Fucking up my boat.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Well, we had kind of a busy day today, and we were working on the shields, and we got them done. We got them done. There's a shield over there, and a shield over here. We struggled on these guys. We struggled. I ran out of SD cards, so I had to switch over to the phone. I'm on the phone right now, but I'll show you a couple views of these. The second one was a real tough one. Those weld jacks, I had one I had to drill out. It was awful. But if you're going to buy those weld jacks, do yourself a favor. Buy them at a good hardware store. Don't get the Amazon ones. They're very inexpensive. They're cheap. The tool that I was using was cheap. It was awful, and I had a lot of trouble with it. But, you know, like I said, I ran out of SD card. This is kind of a two-part. I meant to put these things on a while ago. So here's the finished product in all their glory. And they look real nice, real clean. Here's the view out. And that looks real crystal clear. And, you know, this is going to give me good coverage. They came out quite nice, I think. I was a little skeptical when I first got these things. I put them on and I did not like the way they looked on the boat. I just didn't. I don't know why. They weren't doing it for me at all. But now that I have them on, you know, I'm kind of liking them. UPD Glass. UBD is the name of the company. I may send my older ones out to them and say, hey, can you replicate these? They're nice. I really like the other ones. They're kind of a Star Wars-y kind of feel. All right, well, these are on. I got a lot of work to do before dark. It's getting dark. It doesn't look like it's dark right now, but that sun's coming down. I had to switch over the phone. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're looking to put shields on your bass boat or any of your boats, anything that takes plexiglass, reach out for UPD Plastics, and they'll help you out. Takes a little while to get, but once you get them, they're good to go. Thanks, guys.